Well, why don't we get started? Hi everyone, it's Miss Jocelyn and Miss Lissa here at the Lyon Township Public Library. Happy Tuesday. We are here for some stories and some songs, so we hope if you are watching, you will put your names in the comments so that I can, or Miss Lissa can call out and say hello. I know last time we had some of our great friends watching, so why don't we start with The More We Get Together? Ready? Okay. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Oh, the more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Good job. Excellent job, friends. All right. Why don't we read A House That Once Was? The words are by Julie Fogliano, and the illustrations or the pictures are by Lane Smith. We want to thank Roaring Book Press for letting us take a video ourselves reading this story and putting it out for everyone. So thank you, Roaring Book Press, for letting us do that. Deep in the woods is a house, just a house, that once was, but now isn't a home. At the top of a hill sits the house that is leaning, a house that once wasn't, but now is peeling, a house that once was painted blue. Tiptoe creep up the path that is hiding, a path that once welcomed, a path that is winding, a path that's now covered in weeds. I don't know, those weeds look pretty. It looks like there's some nice flowers there. And that guy doesn't seem to mind. Or I think there's a dragonfly over here. They seem to like the weeds. They look more like wildflowers. At the front of the house that is waiting, there's a door that is not really open, but barely. A door that is closed, but not quite. A door that is stuck between coming and going. A door that was once painted white. Off to the side, there's a window that's watching, a window that once opened wide, a window that now has no window at all, a window that says climb inside. I don't know, I think if I found a house in the woods with a window that was broken out, I wouldn't climb in. I don't think that's making very good decisions. Inside the house that is silent but creeping, we're whispering mostly, but not really speaking. We whisper, though no one would mind if we didn't. The someone who once was is someone who isn't. The someone who once was is gone. This is pretty funny. Look who's poking their head through the portrait. Can you tell what that is? It's a little mouse. Who was this someone who ate beans for dinner? Who sat by this fire? Who looked in this mirror? Who was this someone whose books have been waiting? Whose bed is still made? Whose pictures are fading? Looks like there's a lot of stuff left inside the house, even though there's no people. Who was this someone who walked down the hallway? Who cooked in this kitchen? Who napped in this chair? Who was the someone who left without packing? Someone who's gone but is still everywhere. Was it a man with a big beard and glasses who would look out the window and dream of the sea? Or a woman who painted all day in the garden, portraits of squirrels while sipping iced tea? Oh, that sounds like a good life. I think I would like to be a woman who paints all day in the garden, portraits of squirrels while sipping iced tea. Was there a cat who would sleep by the fire, or a girl who would twirl to her records and sing? This is called a record player. It's kind of like a CD player or a tape deck or an MP3 player, except bigger. And it played big round discs that were made of wax. And you could carve, well, you couldn't, but the company who made the records could carve little tiny indentations into the wax, and then a little needle would go over and find the indentations, and that's how it would make music. A boy who built planes and dreamt nightly of flying. A baby, a cowboy, a queen, or a king? Why did they leave here, and where were they going? Did they run off and not say goodbye? Were they shipwrecked and now live on an island, wearing coconut clothes with a pineapple tie? Or maybe they took off and headed to Paris, where they paint by the river and eat lots of cheese. Or what if they're lost and they're wandering lonely? Maybe they can't find their set of house keys. And maybe the house is still waiting for them, waiting to hear their key turn in the door, waiting for voices to bounce down the hallway, waiting for someone to come sweep the floor. Or maybe it loves to just sit and remember stories of someone who we'll never know. And maybe it likes it out there in the forest, with the trees coming in where the roof used to go. Oh, the tree goes right through the roof inside the house. And who lives inside the house now? A mama bird and some baby birds. So climb back through the window. So back through the window we climb as we wonder, back down the path that is tangled with thorns. Back to a house where our dinner is waiting, back to a home that is cozy and warm. Looks like they brought some of those pretty wildflowers home. Deep in the woods is a house, just a house, that once was but now isn't a home. The end. All right, that was a good one. How about we sing a song? What shall we sing, Miss Lissa? Do you have an idea?
I was thinking Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
Oh, we could do that one. Ready? Get our fingers ready to make little stars. We could do stars like this. We could do stars like this. We could do diamond stars like this. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Good job. All right, Miss Lissa's going to read a story now. So Miss Jocelyn's going to put her mask back on. All right. And I'll see you in a little while.
I'm gonna come over this way. Hi! Look, I've got a dinosaur on my mask, and he's carrying a bunch of books. Alright. Let's see. For today's book, it seems to want to grab a bunch of yarn. There we go. So today I'm going to read Don't Feed the Coos. And can you tell what kind of animal a coo might be? Yeah, it's probably a bird, but do you know what kind of bird? Can you tell? I think we're gonna find out. So Don't Feed the Coos is by Jonathan Stutzman, and so he wrote all of the words. And then Heather Fox illustrated the book, which means she drew all of the pictures. And Henry Holt and Company published it, so we want to thank them for letting us read it today. And they are a division of the Macmillan publisher. Alright, let's begin. So, when you see a coo, you'll be tempted to give it a treat. You see? Little coo. And then what's the girl holding? What kind of treat does she have? Looks like she's got some loaves of bread. Coos are adorable, peaceful, and kind of silly. But don't feed the coo. If you feed one, I'm just trying to make sure this book is centered. There we go. They will all come. Do you have an idea of what kind of bird a coo is? I think a coo is a pigeon. Have you ever heard a pigeon? They go coo, coo. You will try to escape, but they will follow you. And let's see, where is she running? Looks like, I'll do it this way. She's running around and around the tree, and then around this way, and then back this way, around the lady with balloons, and behind the bench, and through the park. And then they follow her down the street, and all the way home. Uh-oh. Your mother will not be pleased. There we go. Some of the pages are stuck together. Wherever you are, they will be too. At orchestra practice, and at the arcade. It looks like they made a nice orderly line though for the arcade. Even at karate lessons, your sensei will not be pleased. And for feeding them, the coos will leave poos. Ew. Coo poos everywhere. Coo poos covering everything. Oh, that's gross. You will lose your socks to the coos poos, your backpack, your bed, your mind. All because you fed the coos. And you will do anything to make them leave, but nothing will work. Looks like she's using coo spray, and then over here, the coo is using coo spray. It doesn't seem to work on them at all.
Looks like someone's getting their hair done.
Almost, yeah. You will try to hide, but you cannot hide from coos. No matter what scheme you cook up, your plans will fail. They will eat and eat and eat and coo and poo on everything. So just accept your fate. Coos aren't so bad once you get to know them. You give them names and knit them scarves and make them part of your family. They all have little name tags. These ones over here have some scarves on already. You can take them on walks in the park. Coos love the park, and a healthy coo is a happy coo. Oh, but do you see this? Do you know what that says? That says missing pigeons, and it has a picture of a guy with a mustache. Yes, feed them birdseed. Coos love birdseed. Coos love food more than parks. You see, they've got the seeds over here, but do you see over here? Does that guy with the mustache look like the guy in the poster? You're getting the hang of this, kid. Embrace your coos, because they will be your coos till the very end. There's absolutely, positively no way to get rid of them. Ooh, looks like she dropped a seed when handing them off to the guy. Ooh, clever child. It looks like there is a way. The end. Well, it's good she wasn't stuck with all those pigeons pooing on everything all day. Let's see. Should we do open, shut them? Can you show me your fingers? Can you give them a big stretch them out? Can you wave them up high? Oh, that was too high. I was off the camera. Can you wiggle them down low and tickle your toes? Okay, can you show me how you open them big and wide? And how you shut them? You guys ready? Open, shut them, open, shut them, give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them, put them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, creep them, creep them, creep them, right up to your chin. Open up your little mouth, but don't let them in. Alright, I had a lot of fun reading to you guys today. Miss Jocelyn's going to come talk about the summer reading program, so I'm going to put my mask back on and fix it with my glasses. And I'm going to walk this way.
Hello again, friends. So I just want to remind everybody, if you haven't signed up for summer reading here at the library, we're still doing it this year. Even though we're not doing in-person programs, we still have lots of fun stuff like this live story time, as well as doing story times live on Facebook every Tuesday and Thursday morning, at 10:30, and doing we've had some family trivia nights. We have some adult crafts. We have STEAM kits and craft kits that you can request. And then there's lots of different activities that we are giving you the chance to do. And when you finish them, you get to check off that you did them in this new portal we call Read Squared. And Miss Lissa, do you want to put the link to Read Squared in the chat?
Yeah,
thank you.
Absolutely.
So you'll be able to see it. And when you sign up in Read Squared, you can put your whole family in one account. Ties them all together, makes it real easy to keep track of the reading that you do all together or that each one of you do separately. You can keep track of reading that you listen to someone else reading, or you listen to an audiobook, or anything that you read, the newspaper or a magazine or comics, any of those things. And then you also get points for doing activities like watching Storytime, or let's see, there's one to draw some circles and squares and different shapes with chalk outside. And there's one to sing a new nursery rhyme that you haven't, that you don't know before or haven't heard before. And there's some links to some different places you can learn some new ones. So lots of real easy things to do, and you get points for doing all of them. And then if you have 1,000 points by the August 15th, then you'll get entered into a grand prize drawing for some really cool gift cards, as well as we're trying to get t-shirts made for all of our finishers. So be sure you log on and create an account at Read Squared and keep track of all of the great reading that you're doing this summer and all the other fun stuff too. All right, we'll see you on Thursday. Have a great day.